Attention parents, I'm doing a series of short videos to help clue you up on the application process and the general idea of university. So you might have a son or daughter who's already thinking about university and you want to know a little bit more so that you can support them and help them through that process. Or it might be that your son or daughter has not even thought about university, but you want to give them that option and you want to be able to put the idea of university in their head by knowing a little bit more yourself. Whether it be about UCAS, student finance, why university in general, how to make the most out of an open day, all those little tips I'm hopefully going to help you out with. If you do have any questions throughout, please pop them in the comments below or get in touch with us on our social media. Today I'm going to have a really quick chat with you about open days and why they're so important. So when you're choosing a university, obviously you'll look through lots of prospectuses, you'll probably look through lots of websites, you'll probably hear about different universities through other people, and that's absolutely fine. It's a really good way to start having a little look and having a bit of a think about what university you want to go to. The reason I think open days are so important is because that's when you actually go and see it for yourself, especially as a student and as a parent as well. It's nice to see where your student might be living for the next 3 years and where they might be spending quite a lot of their time. So with the prospectuses and the websites, obviously every university has to look good, but it does not compare to actually seeing it for yourself, walking through the doors and thinking, yeah, this is where I want to live, this is where I want to study, this is where I want to spend a lot of my time. There was one university, for example, that I'd looked at on the website in the prospectus that I was absolutely adamant that is the university I'm going to go to. My dad suggested that we went along to an open day and actually saw it for ourselves, and I was like, yep. So we drove 3.5 hours up the motorway to that open day. I think we were there about 20 or 30 minutes before I said, I'm not coming here, Dad. And obviously he was quite annoyed about that because it was quite a long journey. But even I think that was quite a good experience to sort of go to an open day that was a bad one, to show me that actually you don't know everything just by looking at the prospectus and at the website. It's important that you actually just go there and see it for yourself. You know, you want to meet the lecturers. Are the lecturers going to inspire you? So the open day for the university I ended up going to, the lecturers were actually asking about me. They weren't just telling me stuff about the university. They wanted to know that it was going to be the right university for me as well, and I found that really important. I just found that the campus was really friendly. Students and staff just all seemed really happy to be there, all wanted to know a little bit about me, all wanted to give me as much information as possible. And that was really important to me, whereas that really bad open day I went to, I questioned whether the people that were promoting that place even worked there. They were less than inspiring, and it really did make a difference. So actually going there and seeing the people that are in that environment 24/7 is a good way to kind of see whether you'd be happy being in that environment 24/7. So that's why I think open days are so important. Now to kind of give you a few top tips on the day, it's really good to kind of plan your day. So you'll usually get sent sort of an open day guide in the post prior to your open day where you'll know all the activities that are going on and things like that. So it's good to jot down a few little time slots of what you're going to do and when. So when are you going to kind of go and speak to your course lecturers? When are you going to go and have a look around the facilities you'll be studying in? When are you going to go and find out about finance? When are you going to go and find out about student life? When are you going to attend the welcome talk? And fitting in campus tours and city tours and things like that. It's really good to kind of fit in as much as possible and get the most out of your day, so planning ahead is really good. Another thing I would say is the earlier you can get there the better, because it's time to sort of sit down and take it all in, grab a little coffee. Some universities do it free, so that's quite good as well. Get a little free tea and coffee and a biscuit, sit down, have a little chat with your child, check that they're happy so far, you know, what are their first impressions of the place. You as a parent are really useful actually asking the child questions. I found my dad very useful in that sense. It was a lot to take in and I was kind of just a little bit all over the place, but my dad was very good at sort of bringing me back down to earth and being like, you know, what are your first impressions? Okay, we went to that talk, what did you think of that talk? What did you think of that particular lecturer? Did you like those facilities that you might be working in? And that kind of thing. And that was really good to kind of bring me back down to earth and get me thinking about the open day and what I was actually getting out of it. And like I said, there's loads you can do at an open day. So you can go and find out about your course, you can go and look around the campus, and it's really important to explore your surroundings as well. So don't just have a campus tour, have a walk into the city or the town, and check that you'd be happy sort of living there for the next 3 years or being there for the next 3 years and really experiencing that place. Go and find out about sort of general information, so like I said, student life talks, go and speak to current students and be cheeky and ask them questions. You know, are they enjoying being there? What's their favourite thing? What's their least favourite thing? You know, you're not being interviewed, you can be as cheeky as possible and ask all of those questions, and an open day really is a good day to do that. Go and find out about student finance, dyslexia, disability support, study abroad. There's loads of different things that you can find out about, and the open day is the best day to kind of get all of that information and take it all in. And like I said as well, it's really good for you as a parent to kind of keep asking your child questions about what they're enjoying, and for you to ask questions on the day as well. But it's really important to make sure that your child is actually asking questions and finding out the information they want to find out. I've actually worked on the open days at my university, and so many times I've had parents asking me loads and loads of questions and the students stayed quite quiet, and it's really good to kind of get some questions out of that student as well and find out really what they want to. Just make sure that you ask lots of questions, go and see as much as you can, plan your day ahead, and generally just get to as many open days as possible. If your child is even thinking about a certain university and putting it on their choices, make sure you go and have a little look around, meet the lecturers, see the surroundings, and actually see it for yourself. I can't stress the importance of open days enough. Open days are the reason I chose the university I did. The university that I actually went with was quite low down on my list, mainly because I thought I had to move as far away as possible and it was quite close to home. But when I went to the open day, it was kind of a no-brainer. I thought for a little bit and I was like, oh, maybe we need to go and visit it again. So I went again and I just kept going back and back, and I just knew that that was the place I wanted to go. And it was the open day that was the decider for me. I met the lecturers that were going to be teaching me for the next 3 years, and they were so inspiring and so interested in me. I saw the facilities, I met general staff and students and just thought, these people seem so happy to be here. And it just felt like a very friendly campus. I really liked all the accommodation, I really liked the city, just loads of little details all fell into place, and I just really liked everything. But I always say to people, like, it might not be the same for you. You might go to the exact same open day I went to and have a completely different experience. So that's why it's important to go to as many as possible. I hope you found this video useful, and it's given you a few top tips for going to all those open days. If you do have any questions, please pop them in the comments below as usual. You can also always get in touch with us on our social media to ask any questions as well. But until then, I'll see you very soon. Bye!